Okay, boys and girls, I just want to do a quick little review on your homework for tonight. I only want you doing the reteach side of your homework. I'm going to do a couple of the problems for you and then let you do a couple of them independently. So to begin with here, what we are doing is we're taking a fraction today and we're converting it to a decimal. So in order to do that, first of all, when we're looking at place value, the place value goes like this. We have the ones place, we have the tens, the tenth with the th, the tenths place, the hundredths place, and so on. Okay, so in order to write a number as a decimal, then the denominator has to be either the tenths or the hundredths or the thousandths. That's the only way we can do it. So if we look at number 1 here, where we have 1/4, we cannot currently write that as a decimal the way it is. We have to convert it to a equivalent fraction that has a denominator of 100 or 10, and so that's what we're going to do. So in order to do this, we're going to make this one a denominator of 100. So 4 times what number equals 100? Well, because we know coins and quarters, anytime we're dealing with 4 and we're wanting to convert it to a decimal, we just have to multiply that by 25. So what we do to the bottom, we have to do to the top. So 1 times 25 equals 25. So again, what we did there is because 4 times 25 is 100, we want to convert the top number the same way to make it equivalent. So 1 times 25 is going to equal 25. So now that we have 25 100ths, this is really simple to make a decimal. We just take that 25 and we put it into our place value chart so that the 5 is in the hundredths place. So this is how we would write 25 hundredths, or 0.25, 25 hundredths. Okay, let me do another one with you here. The same thing. We're going from 9/20ths to a decimal. So in order to do that, we're going to have to convert this to an equivalent fraction where there's 100 as a denominator. So to do that, we need to look and say, okay, 20 times what number equals 100? Well, just count by tens. Okay, 10, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So I had to count 5 times. So 20 times 5 equals 100. And what we do to the bottom, we have to do to the top. 9 times 5 is 45. Okay. So now we have 45 100ths. That should be relatively easy to convert to a decimal because all we have to do now is, again, in our place value chart, we just take that 45, we plug it in so that the 5 is in the hundredths place, and there we go. We've got our fraction, 45 100ths. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and let you try numbers 3 and 4 on your own, but I'm going to do 5 and 6 for you. All right, so for number 5, 4/5 is equal to, now, do we want to make this, we want to convert it to a decimal again, that's what the directions are saying. So again, to do that, our denominator is going to either have to be a 10 or it's going to have to be 100 so that we can fit it into this place value chart in the tenths or the hundredths place. So I'm going to go with tenths just because I know it's easy to make a 5 into a 10. All I have to do is to multiply it by 2. 5 times 2 is 10. So what I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top, and 4 times 2 equals 8. 8 tenths. All right, now that's easy. I can easily turn that into a fraction now because 8 tenths, I just pop that 8 into the tenths place, and boom, I'm done. This is 0.8 is my fraction. Circle your answer so that we can pick it out of a jumbled mess of work. Okay, next one, number 6. Again, we want to convert that to a decimal. So in order to do that, our denominator is going to either have to be a 10 or a 100. So let's do that now. If it's 4/50ths, we can't convert it to a denominator of 10. We have to make our equivalent fraction have a denominator of 100. So I'm going to write 100 over here. Okay, and now 50 times what number equals 100? This is pretty easy. we know that's 50 times 2 is 100. So what we do to the bottom, we have to do to the top in order to make it equivalent. So 4 times 2 equals 8. So now that we have a denominator of 100, it should be really easy to go in there and convert it to a decimal. All we do is we plug that number into our place value chart up here, 8/100ths. That tells me I need to go to the hundredths place and put an 8. But please don't forget to put that place value holder there, because it needs to be written as decimal point 0.8 to get it the 8 into the hundredths place. Okay, circle your answer. I didn't circle my answer in the first two, so I'm going to go back and fix those. And then for the last two, I'm going to let you skip 10 through 13. You can just cross those out. But I do want you to give 14 a shot. Okay? Good luck with that. Hopefully this video helped you, and I will see you tomorrow.